What is up, YouTube? Four Leaf Carts here, just driving down the road. Got some happy clouds up there after driving through some thunderstorms. And thought I'd throw the camera up and take you guys on a little bit of a cruise, even though it's a little bumpy, into the west. Just doing some driving. Wanted to do an update. I've got so many things going on. So I just wanted to chat about a little bit about that, and kind of what's going on in my world, my hobby world, I guess. Number one, I have not been commenting back on people's comments on my videos. I've been trying, but man, we got a garden that we got planted, and we have a fairly big garden. Raised beds and all kinds of things, and we've been trying to spend a lot of time outside, the free time that we have. We got swimming lessons going on for all three. We've got gymnastics for the twinnies. We've got t-ball for Little Leaf, and I'm coaching, so that adds probably another half an hour on either end, and other miscellaneous kind of housekeeping or secretarial type thing, so that eats up a lot of my time. And I probably won't coach, or I probably won't manage, you know, like head coach. I probably won't do that again, because I just don't have time for that with work. And I figured, you know what, I'm kind of still in a semi-COVID situation, so if ever I was going to have the time to coach, this is the year. So I've been kind of connected to my house a little bit here the last couple months, but starting to travel a little bit more. But so t-ball's been taking up a lot of time, and on top of practices and games, we're kind of averaging 3 of those, you know, 2 games and a practice a week. I'm also spending quite a bit of time working on you know, just looking up coaching techniques and things like that, and so that's been taking up a lot of my YouTube, like my evening YouTube viewing. I've been doing a lot more YouTube things on coaching t-ball. So if you haven't seen me around on your videos, that's kind of what's going on there. Been trying to be a better coach, and man, is it working. You know, I'm not trying to toot my own horn or anything, but I think this is a normal progression. But man, it's just awesome watching kids show up to the first practice and not even be able to hit a ball off of a tee, or throw a ball. You know, they just pick it up and just whip it, you know, with their arm. And now we got them stepping and throwing, and we got them, even some of them, I got them stepping and swinging. I mean, it's you know, generating power from the legs. You know, most, if you look, this is just a side coaching note, but most kids, it's kind of like your intuition tells you to throw with your arms, and you swing your bat with your arms, right? Because you're holding it. That's the implement, you know, the appendage that you use, right? So you just throw with your arm. But baseball is like, I don't know, put a number on it, like 90% with your legs. And so the power you generate in your swing comes from your back leg. So it's all about getting on that back leg and then moving that power up through the leg and rotating the hips and generating power from the core. But it's mostly that back leg. Your arms are part of it, but they're mostly along for the ride, and mostly used just to adjust the bat and get, you know, that's the hand-eye coordination part of it. But the power comes from the legs. Same thing with throwing. You think it's your arm, your shoulder, upper body, that kind of stuff. And throwing is generated the same way. It's from your leg. You're pushing off with your back leg, stepping where you want to throw. When you hit, the rest of your body comes over that pivot point and then hurls the ball. So it's all in your legs. But anyway, that's just a little coaching side note for you. But very important for t-ballers to start to grasp that idea. And so like my coaching mission is to work on them this year or season, getting on their back leg and working on that so that they have a good foundation going into the next level. It sounds like I take it really seriously, but we have a bunch of fun doing it. I make little games out of everything. And that's also the other key. If they get bored, they don't want to play. I mean, I had a player the other day just when's the game over? When's the game over? You know, and the reality is he's probably not going to play baseball again. Not for a lack of what I'm doing, because all the other kids are having a lot of fun, but he's just not seeing it, I guess. But it's pretty apparent when you're having a lot of fun and one kid's not, that he's just not into baseball. Probably his parents are, and that's okay. It is what it is. At least he tried. He does play, but he kind of mopes around everywhere. But anyway, these are the little personalities you get at the T-ball level. It's been really fun just watching the circus evolve into a Cirque du Soleil, if you will. We're definitely more fine-tuned a month after starting than before. So anyway, so I've been doing that, taking a lot of my time doing that. I have a bunch of care packages or winnings that need to go out. It's taking me forever to sort through cards and just find some cards out of my collection that fit into other people's PCs, and just been trying to do that, and it's going really slow, so I apologize. But I have some packages for Muskoka. Man, I'm sorry. I know you've been waiting. It's coming, and actually this weekend I was able to really lay down those. They're all pretty much packaged up. I just need to generate labels for them and get them out. And I think I don't know who Spider is. Does anybody know? I think he changed his name. It's like Spider Anaheim, but then I couldn't find it when I searched it. But I have some cards for him. So if anybody knows who Spider is, or maybe I gotta find him on my old video or something and message him. But I think I messaged him, but he never sent me his address. So I have some cards that I owe him, or her. I don't even know. But I think it's a him. But Spider Anaheim. Anyway, so there's some cards coming. If you're waiting for those, I apologize. It's just been silly busy. So those are coming out. Another big news, I'm going to the National. I didn't think I was. I was like maybe 10% yes, and then my wife decided she was going to go on a little trip, and I said, well, hey, can I go to the National, and if I work my way out, and she was kind of like, eh. And then Scott over at Reindeer said, hey man, you going to the National? And I was like, wow, you want to carpool? And he's like, yeah, that'd be pretty cool. So I asked my wife again and just said, hey, listen, Scott's going. He's, you know, looking for a buddy to carpool with. It's going to be pretty cheap if we do that. I can use some hotel points. And she said, yeah, go ahead and do it. So green light, I'm going to the National. This is going to be my first National. So I don't know, like this is kind of a recent development. Well, it's probably a week into it, but I'm going to try to do some autographs while I'm there in person, but man, they are expensive, and I don't think the value is there, but you're kind of paying for the experience, right? So like when I send a TTM out, I don't get any interaction, right? It just comes back. I mean, I'm not 100% sure they even signed it, but most of them are legit. So I'm not worried about that, but you don't have any interaction whatsoever, right? So now you can't take any pictures or do anything there at the National, and they're probably like $50 to $100 more than they would be if they were signing somewhere else. But I figure I'm probably gonna do one of the VIP packages where you get some autographs, like a dozen or so, and there's a couple Hall of Famers that'll go in that package, and then there's like 12 free guys. I think 2 or 3 or 4 of them are Hall of Famers or something. And then maybe I'll pick 1 or 2, depending on the price of the kind of Hall of Famers that are signing there. But I mean, I really want to get David Ortiz, but I don't know. I didn't look at I don't know if they have the tickets out yet, but it looked like they had a platinum package, and like David Ortiz ticket value is worth like $299. Like I'm not gonna pay $299. Let's call it $300 if we're being honest here. It's pretty much $300 for David Ortiz's autograph. Like, oh my gosh, like, do I really want to like see him sign it that much? I mean, he probably signs for $150. I don't know. I haven't looked into it, but you know, 150 is probably a little too much when you consider like Wade Boggs will sign for 15 or 20 or whatever, 10. You know, if you send him a nice letter, and he's a Hall of Famer, and I don't know, it's just crazy. But I might pick one, like I said, maybe two, and do that in person. So, but the reality is I gotta get drawn. So, yeah, I gotta pick those guys out and get drawn pretty quick. And we're gonna have to draw like, I don't know, one every other night or something silly. But so I gotta get working on that. But it's gonna be pretty cool. I'm pretty excited to drive out with Scott. It's gonna be my first national. He's been to a couple before, but looking forward to catching some people. Most people don't know who I am, so it's gonna be a surprise because nobody's gonna know who I am. And that seems pretty cool to me. But anyway, maybe after national I'll show my face. I don't know. I like just showing cards on my channel. Nobody needs to look at my ugly mug. But anyway, we'll see what happens. So that's pretty exciting. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I got starting to think about what my strategy at the national is. It's probably like don't buy anything and just hang out. But I might, you know, I may hit the dollar boxes or something like that. I'm a sucker for dollar cards, and I gotta stop doing that. I know it brings me joy, and you gotta do what you love, but I just got so much volume, and I need to make room. I need to get rid of stuff. I'm a sucker for like 10-cent cards, 25-cent cards, and I don't know. I gotta change my way of thinking, but I'm not there yet. We'll see what happens. I'm just gonna bring a bunch of money and see how it goes, I guess. I'm gonna have the old no strategy, but probably not gonna buy anything crazy. Prices are gonna be high. Maybe I'll see something, but again, it's more like I'm gonna overpay something, but it's more for the memory of getting it at national. But anyway, so that's that. So that's pretty exciting. Man, I'm driving for work, and I've been stopping at some Walmarts. It's after hours, and I've stopped at 3 Walmarts now, and all of them have implemented a 1 per or a 2 per. And I have got stuff from every one. I got a hanger of Series 2. Check this out. I got a mega box of Chronicle football. Shouldn't be doing that while I'm driving, but. And then something else down there that fell. I got maybe a hanger of Score football, which is whatever. I think that's why it's still kicking around, because if you could only buy one thing, why are you going to buy like a fat pack of Score or a hanger of Score? But whatever. I bought it. That's all that one had. So I was like, I'll buy one. You know, if I can only get one, I'll get one. And I love it because I can get some cards. That's awesome. Like, I'm pumped. And everybody's like, oh, you know, I know it's crazy, whatever. I'm like, no, this is awesome. Because where I come from, the Walmarts don't have any of these limits. And you can't find any cards. So it's amazing what just a couple hours drive. It's got to be just like a region, like a Walmart region. And they made a decision in this region that they're only going to allow 1 per or 2 per or whatever. And so I'm hoping my Walmarts up there do that, because that is awesome, you know. And then you can go there, and that's the beauty. Like, I don't need 40 of one, but if I can go there every time and get a box, that's awesome. Thank you. Would I like to buy maybe 2 or 3 of everything? Yes, because I like to buy maybe 3 or 4 and put, say, 2 away and open 2. You know, save 1 to open maybe a rainy day or whatever, and then maybe save 1 for like 5 years from now. Like something crazy happens, something gets good, then I got something I can open later. So I like buying like, say, 3 or 4 of everything. But that's all and so that, to me, that's like the normal number. Like, everybody goes, the problem is people go in there when you got free open, whatever, they just buy all of it. You know, and it's like, holy moly, you didn't leave anybody for anything for anybody. So we might try another Walmart or 2. I gotta keep boogieing down the road, but man, look at it. What a beautiful day to drive right now. Look at that. So I'm pretty pumped. We got cards. I've got some to open and some to put away a little bit for a rainy day. We'll open them some other day, maybe when Little Leaf gets a little bit older, and that'll be pretty exciting because some of the players will pan out, hopefully, and they'll be really good and be like, wow, we're going to get the rookie card. So, so that's pretty exciting. Otherwise, I haven't been picking up too much. Occasionally, every once in a while, something on eBay. I haven't been posting everything, but I'm probably gonna go and make some videos. We were doing videos every day, and that was just like, man, we were making a lot of videos. And then I was like, basically went down to nothing, just the drawings, and that kind of feels weird too. I feel like I want to share. Like, I get excited about my cards, be like, hey guys, this is what the cards are coming in. I want to share that with you guys. Hopefully you can feel my excitement and, you know, enjoy the cards with me. That's kind of why I make videos. Well, I make videos too to share what I'm getting, so someday my kids can look back and watch it and be like, wow, my old man was stupid about cards, he's crazy. I'm sure that's what they'll say. So kids, if you're listening to this video and you're like older, I'm sorry for being crazy about cards, but it's been a fun hobby, and hopefully you guys are enjoying my drawings, because they'll probably be yours someday. But anyway, that was kind of trippy, but yeah, that's kind of all that's going on. I mean, nothing crazy. Actually, something crazy, Scott over at Reindeer and I have been planning this kind of event for a while. We were originally going to do it yesterday and scrapped it again. We're going to move it into Hobbypalooza. So if you guys are going to be checking into Hobbypalooza, I think we're going to have a slot on Sunday, and I think it's going to be pretty cool. I'm pretty excited about it. I tossed this out to Scott and he was like, yeah, it's cool. So I'm pretty excited to see what happens on that. I don't know, it might be a total train wreck like good old Stove and Bob Lewis, but hopefully the internet holds up and we can make it happen on I think the Sunday afternoon of Hobbypalooza, which is like the weekend of July something. I don't have my calendar in front of me, like maybe it's like July 17th or 18th or 19th or something like that. Anyway, a little bit before the Nationals, so that's pretty exciting. I'm pumped about that. And otherwise, just I've been enjoying some videos. Like I said, I haven't been able to get them, but love seeing you guys getting out to some shows. That's pretty exciting. Man, that Texas show is holy cow, is huge. I see the guys down in Lou Rock and Sticks and Seams and Fisher Bike were down to the Bay Area in Tampa. Card show, that looked like a pretty good show. So just excited to get to a show. I haven't been to a show in like a year and a half or whatever. Not that I was going to a lot of them, but excited to do that. I still haven't been able to get over to Bowman 1951s over in Massachusetts. I was originally going to have a table there and to promote cards for kids with cancer and maybe sell a little something that I had or whatever, but I don't really sell things that good, so it'd be a limited sale table. But I wanted to get the word out with cards for kids with cancer, especially over there in the Boston area, because right now Dana-Farber and the Jimmy Fund, that's kind of where I'm donating everything at this point. So I struck out. Did I tell you guys I struck out? I went to a children's cancer hospital in Missouri, and they were like, no, we don't want your cards. I was like, son of a gun. I mean, I sent that out as all professional and stuff. I have like a letter that explains what we do, and they're like, no, we don't want your cards, you stinky bastard. That's not exactly what they said, but it was like, it was actually worse because it was like, no, we don't want that right now. Okay. No explanation whatsoever, no way to make it better, no nothing. So whatever. So I am looking, if anybody has any connections to some children's cancer programs, and you've listened to this video for 20 minutes and you're still hanging in there, then shoot me a message. Just let me know if you got any connections, like if you know somebody, or you know somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody, kind of thing. I'd like to do something in other parts of the country, you know, so whatever, even like Mid-Atlantic, Southeast, Midwest, Southwest, Upper Northwest, whatever. And just trying to connect with some people, and sometimes they think you're just a wacky card dude. Like, why are you 40 years old and playing with baseball cards? But hey, they bring me joy, and I know they bring joy to some kids, so we're gonna keep pushing on that. Oh, and I guess I didn't give you an update on that. I finally got enough cards bought. I found some blasters, and Don Field of Dreams had sent me a big one that I've kind of been sitting on, waiting to. He kind of sent a bunch of Series 1, and so I wanted to put some Heritage and some other things in and mix it up a little bit. So I finally got enough cards to match with his cards, and so we have a shipment going out. I'll try to make a video of that, but we should have a shipment going out soon. And actually, if things go well here, I should have another shipment coming behind that too. So I actually have about two shipments ready to, I'd say I have 2 shipments ready to go. So if I can send one to Dana-Farber, and if I can find somebody wherever, I don't care, Minnesota, whatever, to take the other one, then that'd be pretty cool, because I want to spread that out a little bit more than just Boston. And I need to find another hospital that's really, really open to taking the single cards, because I've got quite a kind of a collection of single cards that are ready to go. I've sterilized them and ready to go. I'm actually going to put some stuff in this one to Dana-Farber. She requires that I have like some sort of form that they have to fill out. Basically gives us permission to do it, because they're not packaged like in a factory package. So but that's going to be phase 2. We're kind of there on that, so hopefully we'll get some requests on that, and go from there. So that's the update on Cards for Kids with Cancer. And actually, if you have something for Cards for Kids with Cancer and you're going to the National, bring it along, because we're going to be driving out. I can take bulky stuff or whatever. We're not flying, so that's a good idea. Maybe I should promote that idea a little bit more. I'll have to make a special video for that. Anyway, that's what's going on. We're it's like a 20-minute update, just kind of a cruising video. Looks like my phone's kind of been drooping a little bit. So sorry for the angle there. I wasn't paying attention. But yeah, that's what's going on in my hobby world right now. Obviously, a lot of things going on in the other parts of my life that's been taken away from the hobby world. But pretty pumped to be going to nationals. Pretty pumped to be part of Hobby Palooza. So that's pretty exciting. And you know, things are great. Just a little bit busy. It seems like other people have maybe slowed down a little bit too. You know, springtime, summertime, people are getting out, doing other things, other hobbies, outside stuff. You know, and that's fine. That's cool. You gotta change it up a little bit. So that's all I got, guys. A little 20-minute update here, 24-minute update. So I guess I'm gonna leave you with some nice pictures here, some kind of hills in the background, some nice puffy clouds, and you know, drop a message. Let me know how you guys are doing. What you guys are up to, whatever. We certainly appreciate the comments, even though I've been really horrible about not responding back to them. That was always one thing. I was like, I have to respond to everything, and I've been swamped, man. I haven't been able to get it, so I apologize, but I do read all of your comments. So maybe if I'm traveling a little bit more, usually what I did when I was traveling is I would do those at night in the hotel. I'd respond to all the comments, but these last couple whatever years been pretty rough. But that's all. So if you guys are open to anything, best of luck to you. Don't forget to collect to connect, and have an awesome day.